What's up guys, welcome to another cast by me. I'm not going to do any kind of intro to say my name, I'm just Glenn Left and I'm doing a cast. Hello. This is going to be game 2 from match 2 from HoA versus BsG Clan War. I think that sounds about right. We're going to have Strix as the green Terran, and he is actually Terran, he's not playing as random, regardless of what I said yesterday. I'm going to say he's playing Terran now. He does play random, but I think Terran's his main race, or Zerg. He decided to play Terran in this one. He's going to be spawning in the bottom right hand location of Tal'Darim Altar. Don't know why I said that with a little French twist on the end, but why not? Yusok spawning in the top right hand corner as the red Protoss. In the first game we saw Strix fairly dominating on macro side of things, as he could trade armies with Yusok and basically just drained Yusok. He couldn't replenish that army as quick as Strix could, and Strix just kept it on and managed to take it after a very long game, which I'm not going to forgive him for, because now my mouth is incredibly dry, but I have to do the rest of these tonight. But hey, I'm not complaining, I get to watch more StarCraft, and I would play it, but I suck, as you will see in the next series of games. However, Strix is just going to be going for a nice, probably going to go for an early expansion. Both players probably will. Tal'Darim Altar, pretty economic centered map, pretty large, pretty long rush distances. Strix actually checking for any kind of proxy nonsense is actually fairly common on this map as well. I mean, there's so much. Look at this third. You can hide a pylon anywhere. Strix not actually going to go for a gasless FE this time. Is actually going to grab his first gas here. I'm going to throw 3 straight on it straight away. Yusok instead going to be going for the same opening that Protoss ever does, which is just a gateway and then a cyber and then probably 1 or 2 more gateways. Again, I haven't actually watched these replays in a long time. You're mining from the wrong side, Mr. SCV. You're still mining from the wrong side. But hey, that's fine. Getting a nice early orbital command. Marines coming out now, just to deny any more probe scouting. Probe's not actually going to get into the base at all at this rate. There will be at least 2 Marines out by the time the probe gets there. How does he know he's over there? Oh, I must have seen when the SCV came in. Fair enough. I'm not accusing anybody of anything. Second barracks coming up here for Strix. We may actually be wanting to put in a bit of a... Oh, he's going for a tech lab. So this is going to be a slight Marauder timing push here. Usually push out with 2 or 3 Marauders to do a lot of damage to the Protoss early on. And Yusok is going to have to get a couple more gateways up if he wants to hold it off. Usually on maps it can be held off with 1, maybe 2 gateways, because you have sentries, you can throw down force fields. However, on this map you have this ramp and then you have this choke. There's no small ramp. So he's going to have to throw down a couple more gateways really. A third barracks coming out now for Strix, so he's going to put on some 3 gate pressure. 3 gate? He's not playing Protoss, he's playing Terran. 3 barracks pressure. Getting stim on the first tech lab. Just pumping out Marines at the moment. We'll get a few Marauders afterwards, I should imagine. Throwing down a reactor on this barracks to get even more Marines out, because Marines are pretty damn good. Ask Marine King Prime. Although I should probably call him Hellion King Prime if anybody of you watched IPL. Ooh, that was so good. I want to see more people do that. Hellions are pretty good, especially when you have like 30 of them. 3 Marines out here now. It's going to deny some scouting. Marauder on the way. Another tech lab coming out, so we're going to get a few more Marauders out. Pumping out double Marines here. Yusok actually going to go for a 1 gate expand, now throwing down gates number 2 and 3. So was saved up quite a bit on the minerals there, but not a huge deal. Saving a bit of Chrono Boost energy, we'll probably chrono out upgrades shortly enough. 2 Stalkers and a Zealot coming up here to do a bit of pressure now. Doesn't have Concussive Shell yet, so he's not going to be able to catch any of these units out, but he is easily going to repel it. Especially with more Marines, Marauders coming out now. And Strix is going to be looking to put on a bit of pressure anytime soon. Probably when the 3rd Marauder comes out, or timing it in with Stim Pack and Concussive Shell. I'm wondering if Yusok will actually... Can he guess by the amount of units? He actually doesn't know anything about his base at the moment. Apparently a spectator's clicked on this, why not? That's probably me. Strix now is actually going to push out here. It looks like he's wanting to time with Stim Pack. It's still good 30 seconds away. Concussive Shell is about to finish right now. Robo coming up now from Yusok, so can get an immortal out to deal out with those Marauders very easily. A Zealot and Stalker, still no sentry, still just 1 sentry here, but he's not going to have enough energy to force field that ramp. So the pressure coming in from Strix now. Stimpack has finished, but he's going to have to be careful when he stims, because you don't want to stim too early, because obviously he doesn't have medevac support, so he can't heal them up. But you've got to stim it just right, that you can get the most amount of damage done on these units. And Yusok is going to be in a fair amount of trouble here. Can throw up a Guardian Shield to minimise a lot of this damage. Stims now in, takes out the Sentry straight away. We'll probably take out these two Zealots as well. Oh, and these Stalkers are going to die very quickly to these 4 Marauders right now. And Yusok's in a fair amount of trouble here. Strix pushing down into the main base. He's just going to ignore the natural for now. He wants to just end this game straight away. I can't blame him after the last one. He must be fairly tired. This was played at night, I might add, so the players are probably actually slightly tired as well. Probes being pulled now to do damage, but they're just going to get carved to pieces by these Marauders and their concussive shells. Can kite them all day long. Not enough force field energy to just pin these units forward. However, he wants to be careful not to stim these units too much, as he just doesn't want to lower their health that little bit extra. It's going to expand behind this, so it's not going to be any kind of all-in play right here. It's going to start pulling back now. Probably just going to regroup, get a bit more of a little ball of units together. May get medevacs before pushing out again, may not. Still just keeping on the 3 racks though. Expansion is just finishing now. But Yusok is held for now. Has got the Immortal out. Is going to go for the Observer just to get a scout on what's happening. And Strix is just going to sit tight in his base and wait to see what happens next. Now we can see a factory coming up here. We'll probably just use to get Leapfrog into starport technology and then lift this off for a bit of scouting purpose. Observer coming out now to have a look at what's going on. It's still sticking on 3. Combat shield coming up now for the Marines. Engineering bay going to come up for a few more upgrades. And Strix is looking to push out again. A bit earlier than anticipated. Has got the zone Argo Tower, so he knows no more pressure's coming in. But Yusok has actually got a 20 supply deficit right now, and he's got 3 Stalkers, a Sentry, an Immortal, and now another Sentry and 2 more Zealots. That's not going to last very long against this little unit here. And the Observer has seen that 1 Marine is moving out and he can't see the rest of the army, so he must know something's up. He's going to chrono boost out more probes. I'd rather see him chrono boost these gateways. Wit has left every single game so far. His computer sucks. Strix is going to stim in here and take out the Immortal instantly. These Marauders are free to do what they like. These Zealots aren't going to catch up to them with their stim pack on. More Zealots being warped in here. Probes being pulled. These Marauders are going to do a lot of damage to these units. As soon as these Zealots fall, there's going to be no buffer for these Sentries and Stalkers, and they're going to die very quickly to these Marauders' concussive shells. A few more units being streamed across the map here, but I'm not sure if he actually needs them. Strix can do a lot of damage. Now chrono boosting the gateways, and he's trying to get an Immortal out as well to deal with the Marauders. Zealot's being walked in behind it, but he's just taken out. Will he get the last Stalker? I'm not sure if he will. He's going to have to stim and run away, but can definitely get some probe kills here. Stacy's just going to get a full scout, and is now going to go for some kills. Gets 1 probe. Won't be able to take out anything else. But already there's another clump of units sitting right here. The Observer can see it, I believe. Yes, he can. So he knows that there's another pack of units, so he's going to have to warp in a lot more units a lot more quickly. But still, he's just got all this chrono boost energy that he's not spending on these gateways. Would rather see him use it on there instead of getting probes out. It's far more important to have an army. But Strix is deciding to fall back here. Wants to macro up a bit more. I believe he does have a starport up somewhere. A couple of barracks. He does have a starport back here. Going to get the reactor on it to get a nice steady production of medevacs out. And Strix is actually going to look to take his 3rd very shortly here, as he's going to take out these destructible rocks here, giving Yusok a bit of breathing space so he can hopefully muster up a nice army to counter what Strix has been doing so far. However, he's just going to be producing probes at the moment. I think he thinks he's playing Zerg, where you just build probes and then you just build units. But hey ho, each player has their different style. Strix usually known for his macro games, so not surprised to see him just going all out guns aggression here, rather wanting to go for the slow macro play. He's good at it. I don't think I've beaten him yet, but we'll go past that. I'll say I've beaten him. Yusok actually going to take out the 3rd on his, may want to grab his 3rd as well. However, if Strix decides to push out right now, he can easily do a lot of damage. There's not a lot of units here, and Strix has got a 30 supply advantage. He's going to move out 2 Marauders, because why not? Robotech is coming up now, so looking to move into Colossus Tech. Oh, these 2 Marauders are going to catch the Stalker out of position, and that's 1 free kill for him. Observer going to come in here and see that Strix has gone for his third. And Yusok is actually going to try and push out and gain a bit of map control. However, I'm not sure if he can actually do it. There's one more order. It's like, I'm going to tell everybody. I'm going to bring some friends. And he has quite a few friends to bring back with him. Medevac support is now out, so these units do not die, ever, no matter how much you shoot them. Medevacs. But hey ho. Third base is now completed, morphing into an orbital to get even more mules. Still only... oh no, just finished 2 more gateways now. Looking to send them to warp gates very shortly. Is taking his third. The first Colossus is coming out right now. Oh, and Strix looks like he wants to be doing a drop right now. That's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to go around here into the main. He can actually do a lot of damage here. The entire army is over... well, I say entire army. That's it. Yeah. So that damage can do a lot of damage. Is he going to attack from the front at the same time? Nice two-pronged attack coming up right now. If he decides to push forward as well, which I think he is. Ooh, getting a few frame rate issues. We'll go past that. It's fine. I got this. Don't worry. My PC can handle this. Nice small drop in here can do a lot of damage. Can bring the army out of position for this army to push up along here. Can take out a lot of damage here. The units are moving in here, going to deny all of these warp ins. It's a very bad place for him to warp in those zealots because they're going to get taken out instantly. And that mineral line is going to have a lot of damage onto it. The units coming in now, but they're just coming in too slowly. And Strix's entire army is moving up here, especially with an SCV. Yusok is actually going to try and take a forward, try and get an economic lead, but it's too little too late really. That's his army right there. Plus those warping in against that. And that's a lot of marauders. Those are going to tear through those units. That Colossus, if that Colossus gets caught out of position, it's game over there and there. And the unit's going to move in now, can take out a lot of these probes, and will be able to take out the third. Not that a lot of mining was done. All those force fields only manages to catch one marauder, and Yusok knows it's over, and he GG's. Nice, comfortable 2-0 win for Strix there. Done a lot of damage early on, and he was just ahead the entire game. That's a lot of probes, that though. Fair enough. We will be moving on to match 3, which is actually me playing, although I can't remember what I played. However, the casting may be slightly different, as obviously I'm doing myself, but I will see you guys there.